simplest way to put it, I have problems. Dizzy spells, nausea, cold sweats, difficulty breathing, difficulty swallowing, dead hands, pelvic discomfort.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Pain, itch, hemorrhoids. Been driving all day, and I need Preparation H. That's real medicine. I'll take ointment and suppositories.
You have had one hell of a summer. For me to poop on!
Well, even though it's 100,
sun's getting sunnier, hot's getting hotter, climate change for Frank now.
we're still having a good time. Isn't that right, you?
Yes.
And she's on her phone to her daughters.
Jenny, how can you even be on your cell phone going out to dinner with your wonderful husband? I don't understand that. I just don't understand why a woman would want to be on her cell phone and ignore her husband completely. I just don't get it.
Probably 56 degrees.
Cold's getting colder, climate change for Frank now.
Today I'm going to be a bachelor. Susan's hitting the road. Funny thing about that, we're going to be 106 today. She's going to be 104. She's going to be cooler than me.
Dry's getting drier, climate change for Frank now.
Man, you are up early. Holy shnikes. Gonna be 100 again today.
Sun's getting sunnier.
Are suffering. So is this guy right here. You little devil dog, you.
Send him now.
Bill's been awful quiet. That's all I gotta say. Haven't been bit by a horsefly yet, though.
Bill's been quiet because I'm living in COVID house hell. So I just kicked it. Picked up Karen at the airport, and yesterday morning she tested positive for COVID, and she's sick. Holy crap. COVID house hell. So weather, boys, it's 84 degrees.
Hot's getting hotter.
And as you can see, I'm in my car. I just ran to the grocery store quick to make sure I have all my hydration needs covered. I drove in the shade as much as I can. I mean, it's dangerous here today. Marky, I had this memory come back to me, and I hope you remember it and find it as funny as I do. Every now and then I think of it, but I had to share it today. Do you remember back, we were in Florida, and you and I were out shopping with Burl, and she wanted to go into a store, and you said, okay, well, we'll just pull over here. And she goes, yeah, I'll run in. So she runs in, and you and I get the harebrained idea to roll up the windows, crank the heat up as hot as we can. And we sat there just suffering, trying to act like it was no big deal, just dripping off our face. Bro comes out and gets in the car and goes, Jesus Christ, what's been going on in here? Turning on the heater in the car when Mom ran in. I remember we're sitting there and we're wiping the sweat from our head so it doesn't look like we're sweating. And then she gets in the car and she makes that comment. And it took her a while to figure out we had the heat all the way up. She thought the air conditioner was going on the car, but that was funny. But also, I remember sitting up and my back was stuck to the vinyl seat.
You're gonna eat it, you're gonna stop, you get with it, you go. Shit.
Big Fish Bill is on the loose. I'm out of the COVID house from hell. Running an errand with the trusty squirrel, and it's a dangerous 87 here today, boys, and muggy as hell. If you walk too fast, you get damp.
Wet is getting wetter.
Drunkle, I hope the house sitting is going well and you're not getting burned up by your wildfires.
Thunder and lightning's getting more thunder and lightning.
Hey, Sparky, stay inside and hydrate.
If you feel thirsty, you're too late.
Little research on a chicken ass bitch.
Chicken ass bitch.
When them girls wear those really short shorts and you can see both cheeks of their ass, that's chicken ass.
Another little known fact, sponsored by Hermie 42 Industries.
Out for a beautiful walk today, sunny Central Oregon.
Sun's getting sunnier.
You know how I am with funerals and shit like that. I don't like it at all. When you're gone, you're gone. That's all there is to it. Ooh, had a scary moment yesterday. Got in a truck. Holy hell, the temperature was 78 degrees. I had to turn the heater on. I don't know what's wrong. Oh.
Climate change for Frank now.
Hey, where'd my dog go? Get over here, knucklehead. Nothing on the snow gauge. Traveling around on my electric stallion with my trusty dog. Tear up my road. The hell is that thing? A Sandvik 341. Holy shit, they're bringing in the heavy stuff. I'm going out for a beer tonight with my buddy Don, and we'll be on Booty Watch.
Well, I'm over here at the Bellevue Dog Park, small dog section, which the squirrel usually doesn't like because she mingles with the big dogs.
Hey, if I were you, I'd feel more comfortable in this big dog park too, because those small dogs are mean as hell.
What's the deal? These don't smell like my balls at all.
And I thought to myself, I could use some of that.
Well, here I am with good old buddy Don. We're out for a evening beer while we're watching the scenery go by out in front at the
Checking out new trucks.
yeah, right. Ice cold beer. Look at that Don drinking that beer, eating his calamari. I got a little ceviche going here.
I bet with you two jamokes, the boob counts up to 57.
Hey, how'd you know it was 57? There was one girl that only had one boob. Because that's an odd number. How did you know that? Yeah, it's brutally rough being retired and not having much to do, isn't it, Don?
It's terrible. Yeah. I want a job.
As you can see, he's drunk. Hey! Big Fish Bill is here, man! How did you know that number, by the way? That's amazing. Because we did see quite a few, although it was a little... Hey, and the Spillway's here, too. It was a little slow tonight, but here's the big news.
What's the big
none of your business.
Boy, where do you train to take a beating like that?
He said, when's that porch gonna get painted? And that litter box! It's been 3 weeks!
What is it?
3 beers into a 6-beer night, and that's about all these old bastards can do. Man.
Yep, the band's back together, boys. Everybody's on. So, quick story on 57 Tits. So in high school, I was a catcher, and I did the Bull Durham before Bull Durham became a thing.
Excuse me, what the hell's going on out here?
Well, Nook's scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live... Was it a live rooster? We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie or Jimmy for their wedding present. Is that about right?
That's right.
We're dealing with a lot of shit.
I'd call time out and go out to the mound, and I'd never talk about baseball or strategy. I'd just mess with everybody. And he used to piss Stein off all the time. He was a third baseman, so he'd come into the huddle on the mound, then he'd walk off. Billy, you never take anything serious in Mad Men. So one time, we're playing in the state playoffs, and it's kind of a tight moment, and I wanted to loosen up our junior pitcher. So I call time, I walk out to the mound, all the infielders come in, and we're standing there, and they're just kind of looking at me. I said, you know what? I turned around, and I made a count. There must be 57 tits up there. And they busted up laughing. It loosened everybody up. So the guys use that to this day, and I thought I'd use it on you and Minnie. There you go. The more you know.
The more you know.
Idaho versus Oregon. I know you hate when I say Oregon, but Idaho, Oregon. Little League World Series. Who you got, boys?
And Oregon, I think we have a team from Bend in the Little League World Series. They're trying to get there. Oh, yeah, Big Fish Bill. I showed the start of the LaCombe Anders fishing video to Don. He's all fired up. He's going home. He says, I watch YouTube all the time. I didn't know that shit was on there. Then he was all excited you had some drone footage. So he's driving home, and he can't wait to watch the Anders LaCombe video.
Big Fish Bill Films. Entertainment for the masses. You're welcome.
Correct. I'm on the phone here, dear.
He said, when's that porch gonna get painted?
Your phone is wherever you left it. So, I'm on the Marco Polo, dear.
And that litter box! It's been 3 weeks!
Anyway, that's all I got. Now I gotta concentrate on Jenny finding her lost phone. Cabin's on fire! The cabin's on fire!
You are about to witness history in the making.
Except for your rotten husband, who apologized in front of his nephews, and now I look small.
Hey, Drunkle, I've never known old Aunt Jenny to be like that. Nag, 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 nag while you're trying to do Marcos. Doesn't she realize the importance of this? Oh, and by the way, if you want to find a phone, call it.
She's 3 wines into an 8-wine night. There's no arguing with her. Man, oh man. That's why I'm just a shell of a man, Bill. Just a shell of a man. It's your drunkle signing off. I'd rather be up at the cabin with you 2 retards, drinking a cold beer and watching the ocean go by. really interesting phenomenon with these freaking dragonflies. Must have had something going on where there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I never seen anything like it. They got to be flying around eating bugs. They all must have hatched at the same time.
Really? You're surprised that now you have a shit ton of dragonflies in your backyard when you walked home with dragonflies on your hat? Kind of attracted them, you think? And you got dragonfly problems? I got squirrel problems. There's squirrels in my bedroom.
Howdy, boys. Today's walk. Walking through a park, Barber Park. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, boys, you just saw that elk that crossed us. This is the other thing we're contending with. I never thought I would have seen this here, but we got a moose in the area.
Dress up like a moose.
Should we not maybe walk this way? 2 plates, you're a coward.
I am. Some ways to die.
Hey, Spillway, you tell that 2 plates that she gets that bull moose there, she could be called 3 plates. There'd be enough meat for all 3 of them. Going in tomorrow to get checked out to see if I need a root canal. Here's how bad it is. When I'm riding the electric stallion early in the morning like that and it's cold out,
Can you open your mouth real wide?
I open my mouth and it hurts. Holy crap. I'm a big sissy when it comes to dental stuff.
That tickles!
Hey, do you guys know Big Fish Bill and Spillway?
Of course that deer wouldn't know me because no deer ever walk out in front of my tree stand. Thanks for asking the deer if he knew me. It looks like after this November, next year in October, we're going to Georgia for deer hunting. That'll be our new place.
Blah, blah, blah.
When I moved down to Georgia, and they're dogs with deer horns strapped to them. Sorry for the run on here, but I had no weather, so I get credit for not having weather infused into it, so then I can talk longer. Yeah, because that's how it works.
What? You're going to Georgia on the shoulder season? Oh my God.
Holy cow. I wake up this morning to a rather heady, anthropomorphic...
I think I have a fear of long words.
...discussion of deer and sizes between north and south.
Blah, blah, blah.
Followed by environmental determinism.
Nobody talks like this on an everyday basis.
As to why they are the way they are. I need a nap. No, I don't need a nap. I was actually napping during that. It was 4 freaking minutes. Ouch.
Fine. I'll talk normally.
So good thing. Cheese and dairy and description of environmental impact on deer herds, both will put people to sleep, so that's a good thing to know. Second, remember, it may be 4 minutes long, but I get at least 1 to 2 minutes credit for weather that I don't give, that you guys constantly give.
Boom, shakalaka, boom shaka.
Hey, Big Fish Bill, are you working from home today? Because that looks like Big Fish Bill Laboratory.
Yeah, I work at home, so this will be 6 weeks after next week.
And how's Karen feeling?
She got snapped out of it quicker than I did. She got the same drugs, but snapped out of it just about a day quicker than I did, and she wasn't flat on her back the whole time either. So,
glad to hear Karen's doing better. And women are tougher than us. We're the biggest babies. Anytime I get anything, it hurts twice as much and lasts twice as long.
With some stress with Riley now.
And then, holy cow, what kind of stress is she getting out of the ghost?
The Ghost. What a great nickname. You're getting just like Drunkle.
Blah, blah, blah.
Starting to throw around nicknames. Like you click things open. And hey, look at the band's back together. Everybody's all on this. I think I might just stay here and talk about dairy and cheese and animal herds and how they work between the different regions of the United States.
And to think all I got to worry about is a root canal today. Jesus, man.
You anti-dentite bastard.
And usurping my nickname giving ability. Holy crap, that's even worse. I'm going to go salt.
Oh, let's add more stress to Big Fish Bill himself. My wife, in her infinite wisdom, asked her do we ever rent out our RV? Could me and my family use it? She said yes. Blah, blah, blah. And I know this is long. I don't give a shit. And I said, you know what? Let me just meet with them. A nice couple. But their kids, I'm talking to him, and the kids run inside the RV, and they're hanging out the window. Look at this. It's like fucking bobcats. It's like somebody unleashed 2 bobcats that were captured for rescue into the RV, and I'm freaking out. I'm not happy. Blah, blah, blah. And I know this is long. I don't give a shit. Nobody is using this thing again ever. So stress on top of stress. Yeah, working out really well.
Holy shit, Bill. I would take my wife out and slap the living shit out of her for letting that camper go get used by total strangers. By the way, there's a homeless guy who would like to use it to go down to, he's going to fly to Green Bay. I told him there's an RV available. That stands for recreational vehicle.
Oh, that's an RV.
And he'll want to take it down to Great America. And then he was thinking of looping around to Florida. I hope that's okay with you. He said he'd leave it real clean. Jen, the cabin's burning. Bill, the RV's getting destroyed. Holy shit.
Oh, sure, Drunkle. Just send him down. I got the RV, and that stands for recreational vehicle.
Oh, that's an RV.
All ready for him. Just send her right back out.
Lending out your RV is worse than picking somebody up at the airport. And I just sit back and I think of when we were kids, and it's like, were we that much tougher, or were we just that dumb to not know? So that's my question. Out.
Really? Mr. Destroy the model in front of the counselor just to get a reaction out of him, guy?
Hey kids, what do we say?
Chicken butt ladies!
That's the cleaned up version.
Well, as you can see, the sun's coming up. Little smoky today in sunny Central Oregon.
Volcanoes get more volcanoes.
Got me a new thermometer for up at the cabin. Got a few new lures. Hopefully the boat will start after sitting there since you guys were up. Hopefully the cabin's clean, because I can't remember how we left it. But I'm sure old Aunt Jenny will put the hammer down and say, hey, rah, 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 rah.
And would it hurt for you to say that you love me once in a while?
But who knows? Well, no course closed for today from this end. Got the root canal done. Got to get it crowned. Got to figure out when the hell to do that with my busy drunkle schedule.
And Bob's your uncle.
Semi-cloudy. Had a little rain last night.
Wet. It's getting wetter.
A couple of thunderstorms are supposed to blow through today.
Storm's getting stormier.
Hey, Spillway's here. Must be up early with the grandkids.
So I'm actually wearing pants today.
A couple forms that you're going to need to fill out. And when you do that...
Were you just in the bathroom?
And I've got a shirt that isn't stained with stuff and has a collar. So I'm actually going to a meeting. I haven't been to the office since I can remember. But I just realized something. There's a reason I don't give you guys weather reports. Because when you work in your basement that has no windows, you don't care about the weather. I'll give you my weather report now that I'm out and about. So that's about all I got from this side, boys.
Grandkids are gone. I'm resting up because kids are for the young.
Hey, Sparky with an update. Looks like the grandkids wore you out enough that you couldn't do any updates. Totally get it. And yep, kids are for young people. I want to tell both of you of an invention of mine.
Join us on a captivating journey into the world.
Big Fishville Laboratories. I call it the sandwich nap. And what you do is you have a sandwich, then you take a nap, and then you have another sandwich. Thus the name, the sandwich nap.
Beautiful day in Boise.
A term for an earthly paradise. Shangri-La.
Clear skies, probably in the 70s, and heading up.
Hot's getting hotter.
Just beautiful. At the Fireman's Memorial Park, but the thing that's cool about this park is that over there is a girder from the 9/11 Twin Towers.
Yeah, it's pretty nice there, Sparky, but Green Bay, 3 beams from the World Trade Center. Yes, I'm in my safety shirt. Yes, I have my stuff on, name tag on. It's filming day for Knob Closed Course Today's.
Welcome to Course Closed Today.
Yeah, Benny. Well, they also sent us a dead terrorist.
Nice. But I heard the Neville Museum has the 13 virgins.
And I suppose we're going to hear that Bend, Oregon is the spot Mohammed chose to retire.
Yeah, because Mohammed wants to live out his days drunk too.
Roll the spillway B-roll!
And that's Two Plates Food Science Laboratory.
Holy shit, I thought another jet was coming in with more terrorists.
Hey, I got to ask you, are you making extra money as a construction worker or crossing guard?
Do you not fully watch these? You just turn them off so that you can record stuff because it's all about you? It's Knob Extravaganza Course Closed Today filming day. So I have to be wearing my name tag and I'm giving some safety tips today. But I wouldn't mind the extra pay if I could find another job to go with this shirt. Oh, I guess I should explain further. And once filming is done over there in the Course Closed Today studios, this then becomes my editing shirt.
Well, Course Closed Today, safety working shirt. Man, that looks pretty nice. In the vineyards of, overlooking the vineyards. Old guys, young guys, people gonna drink wine and talk smart.
Old guys, short guys, fat guys. I was waiting for even guys that climb on rocks.
What the heck am I doing here?
Hello? Are you going to take this or make me wait? Sorry, sir.
It's good to see that Two Plates has got her laboratory going there. It did sound kind of like a street sweeper going by. And yes, Mohammed and I go out for beers with Don Minnie every now and then.
And we say, surely I have turned myself to thee, O Allah, trying to be upright.
Update on the boat, because I called you in the keys. I called you and asked Bill where the keys were.
Good to hear that you did find the keys, but you didn't answer the question. Was my memory correct that I thought I remembered you telling me that, but I wasn't sure?
The transducer bracket is broken off. The boat started on the third.
And I guess Sparky was right on the transponder. You know, right again, I should say.
Well, the sad reality is, at this memorial service, there's going to be no anybody getting put on the apparatus.
Too bad that somehow the apparatus couldn't have been built in, because that is the hit of a cremation, as anyone knows.
There's the irreverent drunkle checking out the women at the memorial service, like only a drunkle could do.
And Bob's your uncle.
Okay, only drunkle goes to a service and checks out the women. Oh, man. I don't know what to say about that.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
The other thing, the apparatus. You ever see those barbecues that people tow around behind their trucks? And they're the big pit boss barbecues. I think we can do something with that, like put a jet engine on it or something like that. And just think, you could go to one of those lovely places and have the loved one cremated right there on the site, and everybody be, happy about it, and then, turn it into a barbecue, I guess. Out.
You sure about that?
It's only one day till the Knob Extravaganza, but here's the update. Knob Nation is falling apart. Hermie got COVID yesterday. He's out. Schneid got out of the hospital Saturday night. Blood clots in the lungs. His wife Kim had a tumor removed from her bladder at Mayo the week before. They just found out it's cancerous. She starts chemo this week. Schmitty's wife Amy has breast cancer, and she started chemo last month and has another round this week. Mary, Hermie's wife, was in the hospital for 2 days last week with abdominal obstructions, but she's okay. And so in comparison, my bad knee, bad calf, and bad hip, not such a big deal. But man, we're getting old, we're falling apart.
Hey, the Knobs, the course, it's going to be Knobs closed for the day.
1 week, a little over a week, we head to España, and we'll be there for almost a month.
That's right, the shoulder season is here. spillway and 2 plates in Espanol, something like that. Okay, we'll have fun. One of the knobs just happens to be hopping in right now. And we're a little sore. This is way too much golf.
Yeah.
Just too much. This is my brother in Idaho and my uncle in Oregon. This is I was telling you about.
Had brother in Idaho, uncle in Oregon.
It's Stewie.
Those are funny names.
Stewie the Mustard Boy. Drunkle is what we call our uncle.
Drunkle?
Because he's drunk at all the family events.
Mm.
And my brother's Sparky.
That's what my nieces and nephews call me.
Hope BFB is enjoying his knob golf outing, even with the lame injured reserve list. Hope Drunkle's doing okay with up at the cabin, and hopefully he doesn't fall and go down like down goes Drunkle, down goes Drunkle.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
And knob extravaganza in the bar. Howdy, Mustard Boy.
Hi.
Malcolm. Chase. Jimmy the Plebe, who has now bejorn. You got Percy down there, Chet, and
hey guys,
Alan.
This is nothing to be.
And Billy likes to interrupt people when they're filming.
Yeah, we're filming. I didn't know you.
We're done with golf on day 3,
Amber alert
which
for
is
you?
about time.
Well, I mean,
this is too much
to
golf,
laugh at, but
especially when you get this
can't
age.
but notice.
We won.
Hey, do you really have to explain nicknames to somebody called Stewie the Mustard Boy? And what are you doing hanging out with all those old men? Hey, that's BFB. Oh my gosh. Well, we know Drunkle is probably fallen down the side of his boat ramp. So I don't expect him to be on. Anyway, BFB, hope you have a good day.
Oh, hey, Spillway! Went to the RV. That stands for recreational vehicle. Those who don't know that.
Oh, that's an RV.
I think I wore Karen out on the Western Swing. Now she doesn't want to go.
Hope Drunkle is not laying on the side of the shore with boat ramp logs on top of him and the gulls are picking his eyeballs out. That would be horrific. So I hope Drunkle's doing well. BFB, I know you're doing well, but Jesus, all your buddies are falling apart.
So we went from heat index of 105, 103 to a high temp of 67 yesterday.
Hot's getting hotter, cold's getting colder. Climate change for right now.
Schneid was the first one to retire. At his retirement party, I said, you know, it's great that finally you're retarded. Everybody's kind of looking around. I was doing like a mini toast. It wasn't with everybody, but it was kind of our group. And I kept talking, and then I said, you know, the thing you got to remember is never go full retard. But, you know, being that you're retarded now, and finally someone caught on and yelled, Billy, he's retired. I said, whatever. So the joke now has become that he's retarded, and he even refers to himself as retarded now. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I hope Drunkle isn't having his eyes picked out by seagulls. That wouldn't be good, but I just hope he's not up there planting tomato plants, because that's just going to put the curse on him.